Ewing into the paint. The whistle on the hold before he spun into the lane. It's on Cartwright. That's the first on Cartwright. Ewing also with 1 foul. It'll be inbounded by the Knicks. Team fouls. Both teams with 5 minutes gone in the first quarter have committed only 1 team foul each. McDaniel open on the baseline screen.
They're setting excellent screens right now and getting very good shots at the basket. If I'm Pat Riley, I'm very happy at the first 5 minutes of this ball game.
New York 5 out of 8 from the floor. Cartwright, there's fouled hard by Oakley again. That's deja vu.
That's exactly the same play that we saw in our opening that you talked about. Here comes Cartwright. Here comes Oakley. It's an excessively hard foul. It's 2 shots and the ball.
Knicks lead it by 4, and we talked about Charles Oakley and his foul on Cartwright being almost identical to the same play in game number 1.
Well, Cartwright starts to shoot the jumper. He goes past Ewing, and here comes Oakley. Now, the last time this occurred, Cartwright went to the line and missed both free throws. So we'll have to see if Bill Cartwright can compose himself and make the free throws. It's very, very important. Bill Cartwright has not shot the ball well from the free throw line in this series at all. He's 3 for 6 for 50%.
And the Bulls have shot 119 free throws, have hit only 78. That is 65% and is a significant difference in this series.
I think we see the little graphic there also. 3 turnovers, only 1 for New York, and that was on an offensive foul. And there's Cartwright misses the free throw. So Charles sort of looks over here and smiles like my work was done. Now, you also have to understand one thing. They have a guy named Anthony Mason that can come off the bench, so Oakley can play that way. If he picks up a couple fouls, they sub and they don't lose anything.
Cartwright misses them both again. Incredible comparison to that play and the results for the Bulls from game 1 to game number 5.
They need to get Michael Jordan a shot. He has not shot. He's not touched the ball in the offensive end. They got to get him a shot.
Knicks fall up, look like a traffic jam on the Dan Ryan, but the Knicks come away with the missed shot. They lead it by 4 with 6:28 to go first quarter.
McDaniel wants to post Pippen.
Turnaround jumper drained by McDaniel. He's hit his last 2. 8-0 Knicks run.
Still say Michael's got to get a shot.
Here's Jordan, isolated against Wilkins. They deny him the shot and the penetration. Paxson, no. Ewing to Jackson, 3-on-1. Jackson got his own board and put it back up. Couldn't get it this time. Cartwright to Jordan. Over Oakley. Rebound Pippen.
That's what you have to have. When you're not shooting well, you've got to get multiple shots. Scottie Pippen now has 2 baskets, both of them layups. Grant has 2 baskets, both of them layups. That's the only 4 field goals by Chicago.
McDaniel missing this time. Cartwright with the board. Chicago running. This is the game the Bulls want. Knicks back quickly.
They'd like to clear it, let Pippen take Oakley. Gives the ball up quickly, though.
Cartwright, hard drive, left hand. Bad shot. Oakley rebound. Knicks by 4. 5 minutes to go first quarter.
A little quick shot there by McDaniel. I'm a little surprised, but as I talked to him before the game, he said, Doug, people think we don't want to run. We'll take those shots if they present themselves. We just got to make sure we get back defensively.
Once again, Chicago having trouble scoring. Only 8 points in the first 6.5 minutes of this quarter. Grant wide open.
They're just not pulling the trigger the way they'd like to. I mean, those outside shots are all ones of like, I'm going to take this, but I'm not really sure whether it's going to go in or not. That's why you got to get some layups.
Pippen jammed it up against the backboard and the rim. Therefore, we'll get a jump ball. Chicago shooting 33%, the Knicks 54%.
That should be a break for New York because Ewing should get this tip.
Chicago missed 7 of their last 8 shots. They're going to jump it at half court.
See, you like the balance of New York when you look right now. You've got McDaniel with 6, Oakley with 2, Ewing with 2, and Wilkins with 4. So they have very good balance right now. I see a very confident team right now in New York, Bob. I don't know what you see out here, but I see a team that feels pretty good about themselves.
They showed great poise when the Bulls came out with all the fire to begin this ball game.
Yes, they did.
4:39 to go first quarter. Knicks by 6. And the Knicks bench has outplayed Chicago in the series.
I think the one concern right now is if you're New York is that Ewing does not get the second foul here. That would be a major dent in what they're trying to do right now. He has got to stay out of foul trouble.
Pat Ewing tried to make a very nice pass to Oakley. The Bulls broke it up. It went off Oakley. Chicago ball. Bulls have not scored in nearly 4.5 minutes. Wilkins with the holding foul on Jordan. What's been seen in this series is an allowance of play in the post. And the whistle's not sounding. Yet they have been calling whistles out on the perimeter, calling fouls there.
2 hands on the waist on the perimeter is going to be a foul. Here's Michael in the post again against Wilkins. Surprised they're not coming to get him with a double team. And there's Ewing's second foul. That's just what I talked about right there.
Jordan misses. And we have 4 minutes to go in this quarter. And Ewing is going to probably get a rest here. No, Wilkins is going to the bench, and Mason is coming in.
I think Wilkins is just coming to the backcourt here. But see, Michael, how many guys can hang in the air like that and create that foul? See, I mean, the normal guy gets his shot blocked there. Michael goes up, hangs, sees Ewing coming, and almost propels himself up again to get the foul. That's a big play right there. We'll have to document this, Bob. It's probably going to be 14-10 with 4:02 remaining, and Ewing sits down, although Mason played well with the small lineup in Game 4.
Pat Riley likes this small lineup with Oakley being the big guy in here. Now the Bulls with a full court pressure. Knicks should handle it better with this lineup, actually. Let's see what they do. No problem. Jackson, hard pass to Mason. How did he break his hands? Good thing Mason is as strong as he is. They'll jump it up.
Good thing he's not a Mason, or he wouldn't have been able to catch it, right?
I like that. They call him Mace. I guess you could call him Brick. What a series he's had. A former CBA player who stepped up. Pat Riley found him, and he definitely delivers in the role he's been placed. Knicks by 4. Bulls making a slow but steady comeback with 3:47 to go in the quarter.
The free throws are west away, though. New York is in the penalty, so Chicago should try to get the ball inside, get something going to the basket.
There's the double team on Grant. Very difficult turnaround jumper. Jordan with the ball.
Offensive rebound. Offensive rebounding. That's 2 now. That's Pippen and Jordan with 2 stick backs.
Knicks by 2. Ewing on the bench with 2 fouls. He had foul trouble in Game 4. Oakley just threw it into the waiting hands of Paxson.
That should be maybe 2 in the ball also. I don't know what Hubert Evans is going to call here.
Hugh Evans, I think, trying to decide. It's definitely 2 shots. But they are not signaling that the ball will be given to the Bulls on the side.
Now, John Paxson is a right-handed player, but he actually likes to shoot with the ball around the basket with his left hand better. He's really a better finisher with his left hand around the basket. He looked like he slowed down to try to get his steps together there. Jackson was able to catch him and force the foul.
Bulls shooting less than 65% from the line, but John Paxson, an excellent shooter. And here come the storm troops for the Knicks. Starks and Anthony. So when you get Starks, Anthony, Mason, Oakley, and McDaniel in the game, you've got the real bench small lineup for Pat Riley.
Well, we're going to have to watch the rebounding now. With this lineup on the floor, the guards must rebound now for New York.
It's tied at 14. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. 6 straight points from Chicago.
Now, Mason did a good job the other night breaking the press. He was in the ballgame. They brought him back here, and he really was the guy that broke the press.
Another steal by Paxson. And he's fouled right at the center line by Mason. A chance for the Bulls to take the lead. 2 defensive gems from John Paxson.
Well, John Paxson, not a guy you really know for stealing the basketball, but a sloppy play by Starks and an excellent play by John Paxson. John Paxson on the season in 82 games shot 37 free throws. This is going to be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game. So John Paxson's not a guy that gets to the line that often.
Knicks have committed 5 turnovers in 9 minutes.
Remember we were talking